Hey guys! So I'm going to give you a quick rundown on how Cronometer works. Now you can download the app or you can just simply use the website. Completely up to you. I'm going to show you on the website today, but the app is so similar. But I just want to make sure that you know how to use it. Okay, so I'm going to share my screen with you. So here's the Cronometer app. You'll notice that I've logged some food in here and over here. So let's see. Going to try and use my noter. So over here, you're going to notice calories. So you can see the grams. You can see how much calories I have. So I have 130 grams of protein, 177 grams of carbohydrates, and 53 grams of fat. Now you can also see how many I've actually eaten, and it gives you a percentage of your how much of that grammage that you've actually eaten over the course of the day. Okay, so from there, you can also see up here what I've actually logged as food. And then over here, you can see how many calories I've actually consumed. Now, I want you to, with the calories burned, not worry at all about that. Those have nothing to do with what we're doing. And I don't want you adding in like a Fitbit or anything like that, because that's just totally going to skew the numbers that I've already created for you. So when you go ahead, you can actually click on each of the little tabs here, and you can actually see what your top fat sources are for the day. You can see what your top carbohydrate sources are for the day and where those carbs are coming from, and same thing with protein. So if you're ever feeling low or too high on something, you can actually see where the majority of your food is coming from or what that food is comprised of. You can see simply by just clicking on the food, and you see how many grams of carbs and fat and protein and all of that it is comprised on. So you can also choose to add a note, and if you add a note and you have a cell phone, you can also take a picture if you choose, and then that way you don't have to log your food right when you're at dinner or something along those lines. You can take a picture, add it later. Don't worry about adding an exercise or anything along those lines. The notes section, you can also choose to say put on how a food made you feel, or if you're tracking like any digestive upset, anything along those lines. So that's a quick rundown on how to use Cronometer. Not anything super crazy. Oh, I forgot to show you how to add food. That's pretty important. So add food, you just type in, say whatever you're looking for. So chicken breast is really common, something that I do eat. And then you can put in how many grams or how many ounces of this chicken breast that you've had. So do make sure that you weigh and measure it after it's been already cooked versus it being raw. If you're measuring it when it is raw, it's going to have a much higher water content than say if it is already been cooked. Do your best. You can scan barcodes. You can input your own food. You can add your own custom recipes, and you can also add in like your favorites, so you can save certain ones that are specific to being your favorite. So there's tons and tons of options. I hope this helps you get started on using Cronometer. And if you have any more questions, don't hesitate to ask. Talk to you guys soon.